Hey everyone, welcome back again to the next video, and in this video we're going to be discussing about the last week move the market and also what we can expect in the next week and how we should be planning our trades and what are the important levels. That is what we're going to be discussing in this video. But before that, I want to discuss about my last week trade that we had discussed certain levels and market was actually moving in that way only. We had discussed that if the market is going to be going below the level of 43,700, and then we can see a little bit of bearishness in the market, and if it's going to cross the level of 44,200, then we can certainly see some sort of a upside move, and that's what really happened. And market shoot up when it crossed the level of 44,250. I was expecting that it's going to be reaching to the level of 44,500 or 600. That's going to be the maximum level, but it gave a move of around 700 points, so it actually kind of touched the level of 45,000, just near to that. And when it actually tried to reach to the level of 45,000, we saw a little bit of selling came in the market. So for this particular week as well, we can say that these are going to be the very crucial levels and we have to work accordingly. So let's take a look on the chart, and based on that we can try to understand. So overall, I would say, though I was pretty much sure about those levels, but actually what happened was that I was not expecting that kind of a sharp move. I was expecting it to be only till the level of 44,500. So it started moving beyond that, and based on that I had to cut down my trades and I had to book a loss. So overall this week was negative for me. I had to close my trades with 0.5% negative of my trading capital. But yeah, this is something that I have learned, that I should not be fighting with the market and I should be respecting the levels, and based on that only I should be planning my trades. So this was a very important lesson for me, and this week I will be completely looking at the levels and I will try to work accordingly, and based on that I'll be taking my trades and positions. So what I've been doing is that I'm just going to be trying to compensate the last week loss, so that overall I'll be in a good position at the end of the month. However, the month is still going green, so what I'm trying to do is that for the next 3-4 days that we have, I will be just trading in the expiries and I will try to just minimize the overall negatives that I've got in the last week. So over here, first let's try to understand the bank nifty levels, that how exactly the market has performed in the last week, and based on that what are the important levels. So as you can see that this actually 44,000 area is a very important support for now. The reason why I'm saying is that last week as well we were thinking that this is the consolidation area that had happened in the past, so this is going to be a very important support for this particular week, and that's what really happened. Whenever the market was coming to this particular level, it was not actually moving down. However, it is spending some time, and also we had seen some sort of a buying came in. As you can see, these kind of a green candles which are formed in the last week as well, it's very sharp. It's very sharp. Even on Friday as well, you can see whenever as soon as it tried to touch the level of 44,000, this big green candle came up. However, this green candle came for a very small time because overall selling was there. Maybe just the positions were booked, or maybe some people might have tried to just build their position. But the thing is that when this green candle came up, the buying actually was not that much strong, so that it's gonna be like just crossing all the barriers. However, some consolidation happened at the end, and at the end it started to go down. So what we can see is that as this particular level is being tested again and again, so there will be a little bit of consolidation that will happen, and maybe in future after 3-4 days or maybe after a week we can see a little bit of gap down that may happen, and based on that only we can see a downtrend to come. However, for this particular week I'm expecting the market to behave a little bit of sideways. The reason why I'm saying is that on Monday we will see a little bit of gap up to happen, and market's gonna open around the level of 44,350. So once that level will be reached, the buyers are definitely gonna come into the picture and they will try to push the market to the level of 44,500. Once that level will be reached, we can expect a little bit of selling that may happen, or maybe the seller is going to try to push the market down because of the overall weakness in the market. As you can see, this kind of a downtrend which is going on, because whenever it is trying to reach the level of 45,000, it's coming down as the selling is always fast. So this kind of a push, this kind of a downside push, it's definitely going to come into the picture, And after that, like after 3-4 days, if this 44,000 level is gonna come once again, I'm not expecting any kind of a buying to come once again. This time it will only be the market for sellers. So that's what my trade plan is. At least till the time Thursday, we can get a little bit of time. This kind of a a zigzag movement, or what we can say is that this kind of a this kind of fight in between sellers and buyers is gonna come for this particular week till the day of Thursday. We can say this kind of a upside and downside move. This is definitely going to be a volatile week, wherein we will see some buying to happen whenever the market's gonna come to the level of 44,100, 44,000, and after that, when it's gonna start to move to the level of 45,000, then we can definitely see some sort of a selling to happen. I will also show you one interesting point over here. If you will take a close look on the weekly chart, you will see the kind of the pin bar candle that has been formed. It's definitely a bearish pin bar. You can see this kind of a big red candles that has been formed since the time when the market has touched the all-time high. Now, when the buyers were trying to actually push the market to the level of 45,000, it all the way came down to the level of 44,200, and that happened on the expiry as well. We closed the level at 44,500 on the expiry, and after that on Friday itself, we had seen the selling happen once again. So that means buyers are still there in the picture, but they are not actually being able to push the market to the level of 45,000. So they will again try to push the market to the level of 44,500, but after that, I'm pretty much sure, because of this kind of a push in the market, as you can see, this kind of a pin bar which has been formed, it's actually not going to be very easy to pull the market on the bearish side. So if it's like, this is again a consolidation zone, so it's going to take some time. It will move here and there for this particular week, and after that the trend's going to be decided whether it's going to be a bullish nature or it's going to be a downside nature. So we have to wait. At least for this week, we can go with the strangles, we can go for the straddles. If you're like good with your trading style, you can go for the straddles as well, but I will be just keeping it as strangles for this particular week. The important level as a buyer zone is going to be 44,000. For the selling time, for the selling side, we can say the 45,000 is going to be a level of selling for this particular week. That's where the market's gonna be there for at least for a week. So yeah, this is all about the bank nifty levels, and I will be shorting my position based on that. I will think of a triangle at least for this week. I will keep my positions very safe, and also be trying to just go for a new thing for this particular week. I will firstly try to just take the trade based on that particular analysis. If that's going to be a little bit successful, and if I'll learn something out of that particular trade style, I'll also be explaining that through a video. I will make a separate video just to explain that particular thing. Alright, so Nifty overall, you can see that it's quite a bit negative on the weekly chart as well. Nifty is making the red candles continuously, and if that particular level will be crossed, we can definitely see the market to move to the level of moving average, that is 18,900. So what I'm thinking is that as 19,000 is going to be the round figure, so we can expect that kind of a level to come as a strong support. And if that will be there, if that support is going to come, we can expect a little bit of sideways move once again in the Nifty. And from the upside, I'm not thinking that market's going to make a all-time high once again. It should be spending some time around these levels, and it should show some sort of a selling once again, because recently we have seen the all-time highs. So it should take some time, and it should be spending some time over here only. And then after that, after spending some time, maybe after a couple of months, we can see that the market is making some new all-time highs. So yeah, that's about this. I'm not that much interested in the Nifty levels. I'm pretty much interested in the Bank Nifty levels, as it's quite a bit clear over here. For selling side, we have to just think of the level of 45,000. Those levels are pretty much safe, at least for this week. And for the downside, we can definitely short the levels of below 44,000 till the time it's not crossing the level of 44,000, as the premiums are going to be quite good on Monday as well, so you can take your position accordingly. And yeah, if I'll be in a position to share my trades, I will definitely post that on the YouTube itself. And yeah, so if you have any kind of a thought or any kind of a comment or any kind of a suggestion, then you can put that in the comment box. And yeah, that's it from my side. See you next time, guys.